Preparation. Preparation, man. Key. Preparation is key. All right. Good workout for us today. Like to show folks how to increase on the bench press. One thing that we always want to know, how you increase your bench press, how you increase your squats. They got a lot of different techniques that teach us these things. Now, they might not be written in a book, but even if they're not written in a book, they always got different things that you can do to increase your bench press, increase your squat, increase, deadlift. Now, I'll be honest, on the deadlift, I'm not big into deadlift. So if you're asking me on how to increase your deadlift, I'm probably the wrong person to ask because I don't do it that much. The risk for me, I feel like it outweighs the reward. But nothing wrong with it. Do deadlifts, great. But what I can teach you, how to increase your bench press, and also how to increase your squat, how to increase overhead press, any of those workouts, man, I'll teach you how to increase. So today, that's exactly what I'm going to teach you, is how to increase your bench press. So you're probably looking at it like, man, this guy talking about increasing my bench press. He ain't even got no weights on there, right? No weights on there. How you going to increase something? Oh, use the bathroom. Right. The reason why I don't got no weights on here is on purpose. So what I like to do when I'm doing a workout, I put no weights on here to start off, and I just do a warm-up rep out. You probably seen plenty of people do that. They do a warm-up rep out. They don't put nothing on the bench press, and they just kind of rep it out just to warm the arms up. So I do that. But the difference is, at the end of my bench press workout, I go right back to it. When most people don't, I go right back to a 100% full rep out. I push it until I can't no more. There's been times where I've gotten like 200 reps of just the bar. Obviously, it's no weight on there, but literally just burn myself out depending on, how I'm feeling for the day. So first I'll do my little quick rep with no weights. Then when I get to the end of the bench press, that's when I'm going to come back to this. But as we're doing the bench press, as I'm showing you the different techniques to grow that bench press, when we get to the very end of it, that's when I'm going to rep out again. So right now I'm just grabbing, just get the arm motion. That's all I'm doing. I do this on purpose, just so the body gets used to it. I really don't count either. I don't really worry about counting. I just kind of do the motion. That's the biggest part, the motion itself. All right, that's good. Then I usually start off around 185, 205, somewhere around there. Kind of where I start. I don't know where you start, but I would say this. Whatever you can bench press around 25 reps, that's where you should start. There, 25 to 30 reps, somewhere around there. That's probably the best size, best weight you should start at. So I'm gonna put the 45s and 35 on. And then we're gonna start right there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm not doing the regular bench press that everybody does. You get up there, you do the bench press, the guys behind you, he got your spot, and you just go and then all right, your turn. So what I do here, as I'm doing the bench press, I come off, I do the one, what is this, 185? Oh, no, that's 205. That's 45s and 35. So, yeah, 205. And I do the one I showed before in my other workout. I go one, then pump, then three, four, keep going up, right? After I do that, I take off the 35s. As soon as I take off the 35s, then I go in, out. So as I'm lifting up, I'm switching hands. But I make sure the weight is light enough. That way, if it comes down or whatever, it doesn't really do too much because it's not too heavy. Now, for me, 135 is perfect. For somebody else, for you, it might be just the bar itself, or it might just be with 5 pounds on the end. Whatever you know that you can push up and move your hands as you're doing the workout. So I'm gonna show you how I do this, but then as I go right back down and I switch it up. All I'm doing is just mixing up, making my body not be prepared. As I always speak on muscle confusion, just muscle confusion with the weights instead of calisthenics. All right. So I come off, I do my first little set of chest pumps. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. And that's 10. So after I do that, catch my breath, do a quick rest. Then I take off the 35s, right? So when I take off the 35, now we drop down to 135, right? You're like, well, why did he go up and then he went back down? Well, when you see what I'm gonna do, then you understand why I went back down. First off, before I get too much into it, I want to appreciate everybody that's been on here. All those that come on here all the time, because I'm on here 3-4 times a week. And then even the new people to the channel, welcome to the channel. You'll see I'm always teaching on here constantly. We do a lot of interactions here. So if you like to interact with the people with your subscriber on live, you'll definitely get that here. I do a lot of interacting. I answer messages, working out, teaching, giving tips and stuff like that, all back and forth. I don't like to miss anybody. I like everybody to be in tune and everybody to get to participate. So let's first start. Hey man, you back on here. You said you just seen the playback on yesterday. Oh man, that's good. Hey man, definitely. I'm here to help, man. Any workouts I can help you with, I got you. You already know I got you. Good to see you again. Not sure how to say that. That's what, P5Y? Good stuff. Thank you, man. You say, how much do I bench press? Yeah, definitely. If you can buy one, man, go and buy one. What the best thing to do? You probably can get one for cheap. Maybe on. Oh, give me 1 second. Oh, I forgot. That was my wife. She was asking about the baby. My bad. But yeah, on the bench press. So if I were you, if you was gonna look for one and get one, definitely maybe. I would say don't buy it brand new. Somebody's selling it. I can tell you right now, somebody's selling one. A bench because this is you can use a bench press and a squat. So it's perfect. And I got it for dirt cheap. Somebody's selling one. I would get on OfferUp or what is it, Facebook Market. You probably can find one for dirt cheap. Somebody might even be giving it away. Because some people, they give pretty good stuff away. If I were you, I would get on those two and just see if somebody has one. It might be giving away. If not, they might even be giving away for like $75 or something, $50. You know, if I were you, that's what I would do because it's for weights. You're going to tear it up as long as it's in decent shape and all the things work properly, that's all that really matters. I wouldn't worry about getting a brand new one unless you want to get a brand new one. But otherwise, I would just get something that you do the workout with. That's all that really matters. Like don't who cares what it looks like as long as it ain't ugly. And on my bench press, my max is 405 right now. I think it's like somewhere between 385 and not 395. But my max so far that I've gotten is 405. But I don't think I can get it right now because usually when I get 405, I can do 10 reps of 315. Right now I'm around 7, 8 reps of 315. So usually when I'm doing that, I'm around 385, 390, something like that. So, but my all-time max, yeah, 405. The dopest. What's my height and my weight? 6'5", 202 pounds. Well, depending on the day. It goes from 200 to about 205 back and forth, depending on the day, depending on what I've eaten and stuff like that. If I've kind of been fasting through the day, then it's going to be lower. If I've been, eating consistently for a few days, lots of pastas and stuff like that, to give me that little boost, that little energy, and those carbs, then yeah, I'm gonna be on the higher end. But usually all the way between 200, 205. If y'all got any more, put them in the chat. I'm gonna keep breaking the bench press down. So now we're going back to 135, right? We was at 205. Now we then dropped down to 135. So on this, a lot of people, they kind of get nervous when I do it. So I would say if you're going to do it for the first time, if you're going to give it a try, if you're going to try it, as I always say, make sure you got somebody with you. I've been doing it for a long, long, long time, so I kind of got it down pat. But if you're going to do it and you want to make sure that you got somebody with you, just because if you lose your hand, your position of your hand or something like that, I don't want the weight falling on you like that. So if you're going to try it, definitely try it with a spotter. I just do it because I've got it down pat, and I've kind of even figured out if it does slip, how to, kind of maneuver my way out of it. So I would definitely, because even when I first started, I made sure I had spotters, because I'll be honest, it's not the safest workout. But if you want to increase that bench press, this is definitely something you can do. But as I said before, make sure you got a spotter. So this is only 135, but if you do it, you want to go off of what you know that you can bench press. I would say about 50 times. You want to be able to bench press it about 50 times. That way it's light enough to where, you're not even worried about if you got to maneuver right away. It's light enough. It's that light. So something that you can bench press 50 times is probably the best weight to go with. I go with 135 because I know I can do it at least 50 times. All right, so I'm come off, and what I do is when I come down, I just change my hands as I'm going up. See, I kind of threw it in the air, just look like throwing it up, and go back. Now go back. So that's pretty much how it works. So every time you come down, you hold your hands, and then you move your hands in, move your hands out. Move your hands in, move your hands out. Now, it's very important when you're moving your hands in and moving your hands out that you try to pay attention to where you're putting your hand placement, because you don't want the left arm to barely go left and your right arm to go all the way right, because now you're kind of off balance. So to stay on balance, I'm paying attention as I'm throwing the bar up. I'm just looking at my hands, looking at the bar. That's going to also help with not dropping the bar, and also going to help with the placement of the hands. So I do this back and forth, and I usually do about 4 sets of it. But as I said before, make sure when you're doing it, use a spotter. I know it's light, but until you get it down to where you know the system, it's best to have somebody with you. Because obviously I know the system. I'm comfortable doing it, but even my first couple of times I'd use a spotter because I just wanted to make sure I didn't, hurt myself trying to do it. And people go, oh, well, where'd you come up with this? Man, I just came up with it myself because I noticed what muscles seem to work. And I'm like, man, maybe if I try to just move my hands back and forth, that impact probably helps. Definitely it does. So I'm gonna do a few sets of this, two sets of this, and then we're gonna jump from the 135. Then we're gonna go up to the 225 or 275, just depending. Probably 225 first, then 275. All right, so let's do this. So I put my hands on the little indentions, the little marks that they have on the bar, bench press on the bar, and then I try to go in and then back to the bar. Now, obviously, it's not always perfect. It really never perfect when you do it. But I just try to get as close as I possibly can. That way, it has, a good balance as I'm going up and down. All right, let's get, 10. Two sets of 10. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. So you do that. And then another thing you can add as you're doing it. So as soon as you finish it, if you want, right? Get the camera on point. There we go. And when you finish it, a lot of times I'll do that, and I'll come right off, and I'll do the decline push-ups. So to finish the decline push-ups, take a little shot of water, and then I go right back and do another set. That's another way. So what it's doing is you're working the outer part of your chest, right? Pushing real hard. You're going back and forth, inside, outside, outside. And then you switch up instantly. You're working the outer part of your chest, then instantly you got your hands close, and you do the decline. Now you're working the lower part of your chest. What's that going to do? It's going to make your chest expand. And I do it all the time. I'm telling you right now, you add this workout to your routine, you're going to love it. And don't worry, I got plenty of more workouts. I got so many more workouts. I can go for days. So don't worry. This is not the only bench press workout that I'm going to show you. I got a lot more to go. So stay tuned. Stay ready. I'll go to the next set. And on the next set, I'm going to just do the decline. You know what? I'll just do the decline right now. Might as well, right? So I'll do that. Then I'll decline right here. And then after I'll do a close. I usually do 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I go right back. After I do that, I go right back. Then I'll do, since I did 10, I'll do another 10. And I go right to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And see the decline, when you put that right in the middle of it, it kind of tires you down a little bit. It tires you out a little bit, which is good. That way, when you go back to the bench, you get more of a push from that bench press where you're throwing your arms in and out. So it's a very good workout. I insist, if you can get a spotter, like I said before, keep a spotter with you, because remember, you're letting go of the bar. So until you have it down and you're really good at it, I would advise have a spotter on site with you just to be safe. It's always better to be safe than sorry, Okay. So we did that. Now we're going to go up. We're going to go to 225. So that's 205. So we need to add 10. So now we go to 225. And on the 225, we'll do the same workout that we did. How you do the pumps. But the difference is how you pump 1, pump 2, pump 3. Now we go in reverse. So we started off with the no weights. We just did a little quick, simple, burnout. Then we went to the weights. We started at 205 and we did one pump, two pump off the chest, three pump all the way up to 10. Then we dropped down to 135 and we did the coming down, placement of the hands, moving back and forth with the placement of the hands. Now we go up to 225 and we go in reverse on the pumps. So you start with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All this stuff, what it's doing on this workout, you're mixing things up. And so your body is not prepared. When we go to the gym, most of us will go to the gym, we'll say we're going to do 4 sets of a certain weight, and you're going to go up to this weight. The body knows that. We've done it plenty of times. But the body doesn't know is when you go in and you all over the board. You got they had a comedian. He was describing how women shop at the grocery store and how men shop at the grocery store. He said, men, when we go to the grocery store, it's a pretty good map. You got the map? There's a straight line. Hit this aisle, grab that, come to the next aisle, grab that, to the registers, out. He said, when the women go to the grocery store, it's all over the place. He said they got the coupons, they got everything. They're breaking things down, T for T. They're looking at every penny. Men, we don't even look at the cost. We just grab it and go. And I'm thinking, he's actually kind of right. But this workout is kind of the women at the grocery store. We jumping all over the place. But what it's doing is it's making you really think, right? Men, we don't like to think. That's why we go to the grocery store and we go there, out. Because we want it simple. So here, let me turn off the Wi-Fi.
It just came back on.
All right. So if it froze, we're gonna turn off this Wi-Fi. We're gonna use some of this other stuff. For some reason, it froze on me. All right, there we go. For some reason it froze, but we about to get right back on it. Hopefully we get all those that we had on here, because I'm pretty sure some folks had some questions. Yeah, definitely want to answer them. All right. Okay, so I want to answer here the last question. You're ripped. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. I love it. Thank you. Use 3, 4, 5. Don't skip leg day. Never skip leg day. But you know what else? You shouldn't skip upper body day either. That's why I always go back and forth. You got to do both. While standing up is crazy on the forearms. What's that? What are you speaking of? You say while standing up is crazy on the forearm. And how you say it? Is that Sophians? How do you say that? But not let me know if I'm wrong. But I see you saying hi, and I want to make sure I say my hellos right back to you. All right. Now we got those questions answered. Now we got the 225. Ooh, I'll put a 25 on here. You tripping. Watch out, roll time about this. So now we're gonna do 225, and we're going in reverse. We're starting up high, and we're coming down. Excuse me, son.
I want to see if you can hold me with.
Oh no, that's dangerous. We don't want to do that. That's too dangerous. That's my son, my middle son right there.
Oh, that was the most littlest sound.
All right, watch yourself, roll time. I don't want the weight to catch you.
Like, boom, 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 boom.
All right, so we're gonna come off now. We're gonna start like we did before. We went 1 rep, then 2 rep, 3 rep. We're going opposite. We're coming off and we're going 10, 9, 8, all the way down to 1. If we can make it to 1. If we can't make it to 1, you just go until you can't go no more. All right, here we go. Ten. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Woo. So we had to stop at 3.
We need to turn
So
this
yeah.
off for
Is this charger catching? So we had to stop at 3.
He kept following him, that's why I continued it.
But after we stopped at 3, I did it because I didn't think I was gonna get the 2 in 1. If I would have had a spotter, I would have kept going. But without the spotter, I didn't think that was the best thing to do. So, like I said, you just push it as much as you can, but at the same time, still want to be safe. Just like I was talking about the hand placement, it's all about being safe. If you got a spotter, perfect. If you don't, just try to be cautious on everything you're doing. So as I got to 10, I did my 10, my 9. When I got to about 6, I could feel it. I was like, okay, 6. I'm feeling that 6. I got 5. And I got 4, but I knew I was like, ooh, 4 is a serious. Then I was like, let's see how the 3 goes. When I did that 3, coming up, I was like, okay, that's it. So I just stopped with 8 sets, which is fine. You want to go for 10 all the time, but as long as you get between 6 and 10, I would say 7 and 10, but if you get 6 and 10, that's good too. As long as you're doing that, you're going to get the workout, you're going to get the routine, and your body's going to get the workout that it's looking for. So that's the key. Even if you don't reach that number, just try to stay within that frame of 6 to 10. Let's say you're going in reverse like we just did, so you want to at least be able to get to number 4. Like at least finish number 5. That way, that means you got to number 4. You couldn't do number 4, but you got there. If you can do it, better. If you do number 3, better. Number 2, number 1. Whatever you can do is excellent. But you want to try to at least be able to get to number 4 if you're going to reverse. And if you're going up, you want to at least be able to get to number 6. That's the key. So we did. So let's break it down. We did no weights. Burnout. Then we went to 205. We did 1 off chest, 2 off chest, 3 off chest, all the way up to 10. Then we went from that, we dropped down to 135. We did 135 with the hand placement, back and forth, right? Then, after we finished the hand placement, we jumped up to 225. On 225, we did the numbers in reverse on the pumps. So we started off with 10 pumps, 9 pumps, 8 pumps, all the way down, and I got to 3. I finished 3. I didn't do 2 and 1. Now, we're going to take like just a heavy set. This is what I call the heavy set. That way you're doing all the movement. You're kind of throwing your body off. Now we're going to change up, and then we're going to lift heavy. for just one set. We're gonna just lift heavy for one set. Soon as we finish that set, then we break it down and we drop all the way back to nothing. And when we do nothing, we go until you can't lift, until it won't come off the chest. It's pretty much what I do. I don't really even count. I'll let y'all count if y'all want to count, but I'm gonna just go until I can't go no more. So now we're gonna raise the stakes. So this is 225, so I'm gonna take this 10 off. We're gonna put this 35 on here. I mean, it's 25 with the 10. That's gonna take it to 275. So that's 275, right? Now we're gonna add another 15 more pounds. So that's 275, 280, 285. So those are 2 fives. 290, 295. And then 5.5. So that's 306. That's gonna take us to 306. So now what we're gonna do the 306. After we do the 306, then we're gonna drop the weight down. Now with the 306, I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't doing no trickery. This is not a weight you want to play with. So I won't play with it. We're gonna do the weight straight up, and that's it. So we're gonna go 306. You're gonna try to get, I don't know, 7 reps or something like that. Something like that. Obviously, I'm gonna push it, but I'll make sure I do it where it's safe because I don't have a spotter with me. So if I know I'm feeling it as I'm coming down, that'll probably be my last rep. Even though I might still probably be able to get 2 more reps, I'd rather not find out without a spotter. All right? We'll just be safe, man. So we're on 306. Now with this, since it's obviously a lot heavier, I like to make sure when I'm doing it, I'm focused. Here's a big thing that I need to make sure I give to you guys. A really important thing to do in bench press. Safety is one, right? Safety is one. Another one, when you come and you do the bench press, when you go to lay down, make sure you get focused, you relax, you inhale, and you exhale. Right before you do it, I like to take one big inhale. I lift up and I breathe in. And then when I go, I pause, bring it off. As soon as I touch my chest, I breathe out. So I'm inhaling as I'm coming down and I'm exhaling as I'm going up. Just like that. What that's doing, every time I'm pushing that bench, the bench press off of me, that exhaling is actually helping that bar go from here to about right there. What's the hardest part of doing the bench press? Getting the bar past this point. That's the hardest part. Going from here, this is where we get stuck, right? When we're doing it and we're too much and we get stuck right here. Well, that exhaling helps you get right past that little bit. And because when we get here, this is when we go, okay, we can make it. Because we've already got the bar high enough. This is the hardest part from here to here. And when you exhale, that's where it helps. It helps you get past that point from here to here. So you'll see, just pay attention. I'm going to relax. Then I'll do my inhale and I'll do my exhale and I blow out. When I blow out, you'll see I'll come off and it helps me lift it up. So we'll try to get, 6, 7 reps or whatever, or the 306. But at the same time, I'll make sure I don't push it too much. All right, here we go. You know, I got my microphone on so y'all hear it as I'm getting my breathing right. Like the golf club when they about to hit the golf ball. Work. All right, now I'm pretty sure I probably got 2 more. I don't know, that would have been what, 9? So yeah, I'm pretty sure I could have got 2 more, but that was the safety bench press. You know, at 7, and it slowed down a little bit, but you know, you got your spotter. The 8th one you get up, or a little bit slower than the 9th one, your spotter puts your hand up under there. He makes sure you get it safely. So that's what that was. That's kind of how I like to do it. So now we just did this one, and I will go right back down right now. But I think what we're gonna do, I'm gonna answer some questions. After I answer the questions, we're gonna do one more set of it and try to do the same exact amount. Then I'll drop it down. And when I drop it down, then we're gonna hit that where we just go until I can't go no more. I don't know how many I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna be able to count because I try to focus myself. But I want you guys on the chat to count however many reps I do with the no weight. I'm gonna just close my eyes and I'm gonna just, you know, just pump my arms. And then when I finally get it on the rack, y'all tell me how many reps I did. So make sure you pay attention closely because I want to know, because I would try to count, but it kind of messes up my focus. And when I do count, I actually don't do as much if I just close my eyes and I just go and I don't count. So I want y'all to keep up with that number. But first, let's answer some of these questions. And second off, as always, I'm saying my hellos to everybody for coming on here. You guys always show me a lot of love, and I much appreciate it. You know, you don't have to be on here, but you're always on here showing me love. And, you know, what can I say? All I can say is thank you. And I appreciate you guys, and keep coming back. If you got friends that are looking for a channel with a guy that likes to break down working out and stuff like that, and he's not, you know, trying to get into your pockets and stuff like that, he just wants to help you, give you tips and stuff like that, hey, let them know about my channel. Tell them Vegan Tron Fit. You know, tell them to subscribe if they're into long content, because that's another big thing. Like, if they're not really into like watching, you know, long video or watching somebody on live, that's not really their thing, then don't worry about it. You don't have to tell them. But if there is guys that you know that like that, hey man, let them know about my channel, man. That way they can find some enjoyment being on here, and I'll have the enjoyment of helping them out if I can. All right, so let's answer some of these questions before we get too far into it. All right, here we go. So the last one. Oh man, I missed a lot, huh? Oh man, I gotta catch up. Okay, here we go. So I see, is it Grigor? I don't know if I said it right, but if I didn't, let me know. It said, hello, brother and sister from Europe. We're gonna say hello back to you. Appreciate you being on here. American Heritage. Is Vegantron natural? Hey, Vegantron is 100% natural, man. He's vegan. And no steroids. I don't even take supplements, I guess. Unless you want to count, like, you know, I take what is that stuff called? I can't think of the name of it. Oh, magnesium, if you want to count that, but I wouldn't even count that. So yeah, no, 100% natural, man. You say that's heavy, brother? I guess you talk about that 305. Yeah, it's heavy. But I'm able to control it pretty well. Fortunately, I try to stay, you know, working out so I can control the weight. All right. Lindom, it says how many is it? The bench is 100 kilograms for 12 YO. So 100 kilograms. I'm not sure the math on that, but this was 306 pounds. So I guess 100 kilograms would be what?
Well, why I was 12-year-old. That's they lifting
Oh
the
yeah, a 12-year-old lifting 100 kilograms. Man, now that's amazing.
amazing or that's 220 pounds.
Yeah, a 12-year-old lifting 220
Well,
pounds.
they make because usually
That's
Ryan
like Ryan
Moats
Moats.
year old.
That's like Ryan Moats when he was 12. He was lifting 205 pounds. Man, a buddy of mine when we were kids, might as well say my best friend, he was 12 and he was bench pressing 200 and like 15 pounds, 205 pounds. I don't know if he lifted 225, but I know he was that age lifting those crazy weights, and I was amazed. So for your 12 years to lift that, man, that's amazing. American Heritage? No, you don't. All right. Grigor, about 130 kilograms. I guess that would be. I guess that would that be 306 pounds? I don't want to lie. Whatever 306 pounds is on kilograms, that's what it is. You say I do. Oh, they talking to each other saying no, I no you don't. Okay. You say, but with assurance and a bit of help. I like that, man. Be safe out there. Lim, bro ain't said the whole time, just talking nonsense. And I'm guessing y'all must be having a discussion here. Okay, Rambo. So I've been taking the advice and it's gotten me more reps. Not more weight, but definitely more reps. Keep that up, man. I'm gonna give you as many as tips as I possibly can. You take the advice, you use it, you go do the workouts. Keep doing that. Keep doing it, man. Appreciate it, Rambo. Appreciate it. All right. Ronald say I like machines can hit failure like 10 times in a row. That's true. With the machines, hey, you can just go. And you hit failure, all right, well, just hook it on the machine. You know, the machine is very safe. That's the good part about the machine. Machine is better than a well, no, I guess it still wouldn't be better than a spotter, but it's like having a spotter all the time when you get the machine. Because sometimes machines break and sometimes they fail too. But spotters do as well. Uh, you say which do I enjoy more, calisthenics or lifting weights? Um, I don't know, man. I think I might be even right down the middle because I love doing calisthenics. I love doing pull ups, muscle ups, squats, air squats, push ups. But then I love doing weighted squats and the reverse squats, this and the bench press, dumbbells. So if I just had to pick one, if I just 100% had to pick one, I would probably say calisthenics at 51% and weights at 49%. And it depended on the season. Because if it's summertime, probably the weights. During the wintertime, probably the calisthenics. Because during the wintertime, I like to just do more reps, I guess. In the calisthenics, I can do way more reps. But in the summertime, I don't mind, just hitting the weights hard. So it just depends. It's really seasonal. I'm a seasonal person. But I like them both. To be honest, I'm right down the middle. All right. So we got here. I'm I mean say, I love it, man. You love it, man. I appreciate it, man. Stay tuned to all the workouts, man. All right. You say Soren said, "What's my max?" My max bench press, I had said a few minutes ago. The most I've ever done is 405. That was when I was doing 10 reps of 315. Right now, I'm doing 8 reps of 315. So I would assume It's about 385 to 395, somewhere in that realm. Because when I'm able to do 405, I'm able to lift 315 10 times. And right now I'm lifting it with a spotter, 315, 8 reps right now. So I would say my bench is probably between 385 and 395. I'm gonna make a video, man. We're gonna do that. I keep talking about it. I just gotta get my neighbor over here to come over here because I definitely need a spotter if I'm going to try to go as much as I can. Because if I can't get the weight off, I don't want to have to do it the old-fashioned way and tip it over one side and tip it over the other side. I'd rather have me a spotter just in case, and he can just help me lift it off. So if I can get my neighbor over here, we're gonna do a video with that. All right. You say how many seconds? Genji87 say how many seconds does one of your reps last, bro? Man, a split second. I go, boom, boom. I used to hold it. I would go up real slow, and I'll come down real slow. But then a guy taught me. He said, "Man, you wasting reps, all that holding and pausing." He said, "You got to hit it. Just go." So that's kind of when I changed it up. And I'll be honest, when I changed it up and started doing what he said, like just hit it and go and not worried about it. And then he's like, when you tire out, then you just put it on the rack. Or if you got a spotter, don't even go to put it on the rack. Just go until you can't go no more because he going to grab it. I started doing that, following his directions. And I kid you not, that was when I was 22. I've been doing it ever since. And yeah, I don't know. My reps are probably maybe a second or less because I'm coming boom. And I just keep going. I don't like to think about it. When you think about it too long, you're losing reps. So that's why I stopped doing that. You say, where am I from? I was born in Virginia, and I was raised in Dallas. Is where I was raised at. Now I'm out here, South Florida, in Miami. But yeah, I was born in Virginia, and I was raised in Dallas. Gutierrez, how's it going? Are you back, my man? What's up, man? Happy Thursday. Yes, sir. You back on here, man. Appreciate you. You always come back. I like when people come back, man. That lets me know when people come back, that lets me know that what I'm teaching is good stuff. You know, I'm here helping. That's what I'm trying to do, is just help as many people as possibly can. So appreciate you coming back. NG87, bro. Time under tension. More gain, do 1 rep for 10 seconds a rep. Now that's a different type of working out. That's good too, though. I thought you were just talking about, the regular rep kind of time under tension is good too. Because it takes slow to grow. I know that. So I know exactly what you're talking about. Now I'll do a separate workout and I'll do that where I just come down slow, hold it a little bit, then I go up slow. Because slow, you grow. But the fast repetition, I do that on purpose just so I can increase my bench press. But you can increase your bench press with going slow too. So yeah, time under tension there. I do know about that. So I'm with you on that, my brother. Rambo. You said, but I'm wearing a Sox hat. You want me to be 100% honest with you, man? I've watched probably 2 Sox games in my entire life. I like hats. I have on Sox hats. I have on a Rangers hat. I got a Cincinnati Reds hat. You would think, you're like, man, who you a fan of? I just like hats. So I couldn't even tell you the last game the Sox played. I couldn't even tell you the record for the last 10 years. I'm just a fan of hats. I like, if a hat looks cool, I'm gonna get it. That's kind of how I am. I do got my set teams. But I don't care on buying other teams' hats. If the hat look cool to me, man, let me get that thing. That's kind of how I am. I just wear it. So when it comes to the Sox, I wouldn't be able to tell you nothing. Oh, you say you good, bro? Michael say, do you even lift, bro? Yeah, I lift sometimes. Like right now, I would be lifting right now, but I try to communicate everything back and forth to make sure I'm giving my time for the audience, and then they get their time to see what I'm doing. So I try to make sure I go back and forth. All right, and make sure I didn't miss nobody. I don't think I did. If I did, y'all let me know. Rip doing. I think I got everybody. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now let's get back and get this next rep again. So we're gonna do another, or there's 6 or 7 reps, and then we're gonna drop it down, and then we're gonna do the rep out with no weights. So this is gonna kind of give us that pump. Then right as we get that pump, we'll come off, and then we're gonna just go until we can't go no more. Just repping out, boom, 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 the whole time. You know, we'll just go. And like I said, I'm gonna close my eyes when I do the no weight. And if you guys want, you can count, but I probably won't be able to count because I just kind of like to just relax and focus until my arms just don't lift anymore. Because if they don't lift anymore, then I know I push myself to the max, and I'm all about pushing myself to the max. All right, do this 306. All right, here we go. Get my breathing right. All right. I don't know how many that was, but I figured somewhere around 6 or 7. All right. Y'all can tell me how many I did. I didn't count. Hopefully I did 6 or 7, because that was the plan. Now we're gonna take this weight off and drink a little bit of the water. Give us a short little break. And then we're gonna do it as many as reps as I possibly can do. All this stuff is doing, with all these different workouts I'm doing, is tuning your body in with the muscle confusion process. The muscle confusion process is what's going to help you grow, help you get into the shape that you're trying to get to. Also, get the gains, the pump that you're looking for. You get all that. Let me hit this rack. Let me this light real quick. Then we're going to do our rep out. And like I said, I'm not going to count. I'm going to let y'all do all the counting. I'm just going to go. I'm going to relax, tune in, focus. Then I'm just going to go, man. That's exactly what I'm going to do. All right. Get my hand placement down. As soon as I relax and get my breathing right, I'm gonna close my eyes and I'm just gonna go. If y'all can keep track of the count, that'd be perfect. If not, it's okay. But I won't be able to tell you the amount that I did. All right, here we go. Whew. Hopefully y'all keeping up because I'm not. Ah. 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 Woo. I don't know how many that was. But I tell you what, this pump is insane. Woo-wee. Man, the pump is insane. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Look, bro, the pump is tremendous. I, I don't know how many reps I did, but if somebody counted it, if you can let me know, you can let me know how many it was. I assume it was around 150, maybe more. I don't know. I was like, man, whatever it was, it had to be a lot of reps. Somewhere between 150 to 200. That would be my guess. I don't know. I didn't, like I said, I didn't count, so I don't have any idea. But it ain't about the number, no way. It's all about just going till you can't go no more. You know what I did? I just went until my body said, no more, my man, no more. And that's the key. See, I went until failure. So the body, it got its best push possible. By me going until I couldn't go no more, the body's just like, look, you've done enough. Shut it down. That's when you get your best results, man. You get your best results when you're doing the workout and you go so much that you can't go no more. When you can do that, you're going to get the best results. That's the key. I tell people all the time, whether it's on calisthenics, whether it's on bench press, whatever you're doing, if you go until failure, now if it's on bench press, now if you just make sure if you're going into failure on bench press that you got somebody, a spotter, unless you're doing weights like this, there ain't no weight on there. You can just take a break and lift it up there if you can't get up no more, something like that. That's okay. But if you got heavy weights and you trying to go to failure, make sure you got a spotter. But on just in general, when you go until you can't go no more, I'm telling you right now, man, you get to see major results. Like you get major results when you do that. So I advise to always go into failure if you can. You don't have to do it on every single thing, but if you can do it on a lot of different workouts, going until failure, you're going to get the best results that you can possibly get, and you're going to see results at a rapid pace. Yeah. And I speak on it all the time. The sprints, do not forget the sprints. It's one of the workouts that people just tend to forget about. Sprints. And if you got a pool that you can go to, do laps in the pool. Those two workouts, if you think about it, you work out every single muscle in your body when you do those two workouts. You do a sprint, use every single muscle. You take a dive, and you do some swim, back and forth, in the pool, some laps. That's the word. I can't find the word. If you do some laps in the pool, back and forth, say you do 10 laps, 15 laps, whatever. You work every muscle in your body. Toes, legs, arms, chest, back, glutes, everything on those two workouts. So do your bench press, do your squats, do your dumbbells, do everything. But then also add, if you're trying to get ripped, you want to get in really, you want your body to be tight. If you got a pool to go to, do some laps in the pool. And also run some sprints. Two type of Olympians that you'll never see out of shape. You ain't never gonna see a swimmer that's fat, and you ain't never gonna see a sprinter that's fat. They always gonna be in tip top shape. Why? The workouts that they got to do, they use every single muscle, and they get fast results. So stick with those. I would advise if you can, this little workout I just did, the exact total workout. Remember, I started with this. I just did, I don't know, I think it was like 20 reps. Then I went and put on the 205. Now when I say when you put on your weight, make sure it's a weight that you can do at least 25 reps of, at least 25 reps of. I would advise 30 reps if you ask me, but at least 25 reps. I would rather you do 30 reps. A weight that you can do it 30 times. I started with the low. I did 1, then 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 10. And then I went down to 135. I did the hand placement back and forth. Every time you come down, when you go up, you change hands. You come inside, you go back outside. Inside, outside. Inside, outside. You're gonna work your outer part of your chest, and then we switched it right back up. Then we went up to 225, and we started at 10, and we came down. We did the 10 reps, starting off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, all the way down. And I think I stopped after 3 because I didn't do 2 and 1. So if you can get between, when you're going up on that one, get between 6 to 10, and when you're going down, you want to get between 4 and 1. That's the key. And make sure you can do a weight that you know you can do about 30 reps of that. Then after that, I went up to the heavyweight, went up to the 305, did, I don't know if it was 7 times or something like that, and then did it again 6 or 7 times, whatever it was. And then we dropped down to this, and it did a complete burnout as far as I could go till I couldn't lift my arms no more. My body just said to itself, Vegan's trying to fit. What are we doing? That's the key. That is the key. Having your body tell itself, what are we doing? Because it's throwing you off. It's like a wild card coming in where you didn't expect something. You know, you had your bills in order. You had your work schedule in order. You was going on a daily basis to work, paying your bills. Everything was on time. Everything was in line. And then this big bill came in. The engine went out. Boom. Now you're like, what do we do? So you going overdrive. You start to really paying attention. Okay, well, I got to do this. I got to figure this out. How am I going to pay this? What you just did, you just made your mind think harder, and you had to focus deeper. Well, the body worked the same way when it did the workout. When you went to the gym, you did the basic workout. You know, we're going to do 4 reps and 4 sets of 10 reps. The body's like, okay, we do that. We know that. We're going to lift it up a little bit. Okay, we know that. But when you did this workout, the body said, I don't know what's going on. It's muscle confusion. So try that. Like I say, try it. Let's answer some more questions. And then I'm going to show y'all one more workout, how to increase your bench press. We're going to get right back to it. All right, we stopped at the, was it the socks hat? No. Oh, no. Rambo said it looks cool. No, we did. Okay. So, Gingy, your last set should be to go to failure, bro. Try a 7-second rep. Start off with now for 5 to 8 reps. See how it feels. So, you want me to try a 7-second rep to start off? What's the weight that you want me to go at, though? Tell me the weight that you want me to go at. And after you tell me the weight to go at, I can do that. I can do that. That's not that big of a deal. Yeah, send me the weight that you want me to do, and I'll add that to it. Okay. My comfortable weight, it's probably 225. That's pretty comfortable. I can usually do about 28 to 27 to 20, 27 to 30 reps, depending on the day. Yeah, so I guess 225. So you send me a weight. I'm gonna keep answering the question. You send me a weight, and then we'll do that. So try 225. Okay, I'll do that. We'll do that. All right, let's see here. Only joking, bro. Get that work in. Big love from you. Can Hey, I'm sending my love back to you, Mike. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you being on here, man. Look. Don't worry about me getting offended. I don't get offended. You can ask my wife. I don't really get bothered by comments. I grew up in a big family. I was the baby of the family. So all I did was get clowned on growing up. So it got to the point where I started liking it. I thought it was fun. Like it was like a game to me. So when people say comment, don't feel that you bother me. You good, man. You are 100% good. I'm cool with the comments, man. I'm good with it. You're good, my friend. All right. I got 142, but it lagged. Okay. Is that Thandi? Bro, I have a belly fat. How did you get the abs? Man, so I'll be honest, I'm a thin guy, right? Now don't get me wrong, I got a brother with the same exact gene, and he is nowhere to be in shape. The difference is I constantly work out. I got kids, wife, and stuff like that, but I don't let that hinder me from doing my workouts. I make sure I stay on top of my workouts. If I gotta go and work out at the end of the night, in the middle of the night, get up and go to the gym, I'll do it. When most people like they're not gonna go, I just gonna have to miss it that day. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna miss it. I'm just gonna get up at 12 o'clock at night and I'm gonna go get a workout in. So consistency is very key. Get on the consistency, and you're gonna get those results that you're looking for. And do the workouts that I'm talking about, the workouts that always advise to do. And one workout I always advise is the sprints in the laps in the pool. If you do those, and then do your regular workout, you're gonna get them results that you're looking for. And once again, if you want a one-on-one training, let me know. Vegantronfit at outlook.com. Hey, let me know and I can help you out. All right. Oh, and that's it. That's the answer. So my bad. I was doing a little workout, man. I'm gonna get to you. Felix, push pull days are godly. You got to do it. You gotta fit them in there. You got to fit them in there. Gents, how do to get abs? Hey, I had a workout yesterday. If you can go watch it, I'm strictly speaking on abs. I'm showing all kind of different workouts that I do to work on your abs. I would advise for you to go look at that workout from yesterday because you're probably going to get a lot of tips that you're looking for that you can use at the gym, you can use at your own at home or whatever that you can do to help you out. So I advise for you to go watch the one from yesterday, the live from yesterday. It was the cheat code to abs, to cheat codes to get abs. Watch that because a lot of good stuff on there. All right, and then calorie deficit, 1,900 calories a day, cardio, and weights, and be consistent. Oh, he's probably telling somebody. Okay, Cody Yates, do you like meat or not? Man, I don't eat meat. I'm sorry. I'm straight vegan. Sorry, Cody. I'm vegan, man. I've been doing it for 8 years, man, and I'll be honest, man, I love it. And some people will be like, man, why don't you go back to meat? I'm like, man, I couldn't even imagine myself doing it. To be honest with you, I'm so far past it. It's just in the past. It's like my brain doesn't even think of it. It doesn't even cross my mind anymore. Like it don't even cross my mind. Like, why? So I love it. I love it, and I just keep on doing it. And the one thing I love the most about it is being able to stay in shape and also being able to, get around like I'm young. I know if I give that up, I don't get that great feeling of being young no more. Even though I'm 42, I could jump around, dunk like I'm a teenager, dunk on basketball goals, play football. I'm out there playing so well they think I'm in my 20s. I don't want to lose that feeling. And I know if I stop vegan, I'm gonna lose that feeling. Yep, I'm gonna lose it. So I love vegan, man. I stick to it. But hey, if you choose what you choose, if you like the meat, that's your choice. Did you say 200 ab crunches a day breathing cardio and lift weights, and with a calorie deficit, you would be good. Wow. So I'm guessing you're explaining that to somebody, but that's the man. Oh, hey, y'all listen to number 87, man. He got some good info on him, man. Y'all listen to that. John Gonzalez saying hi. Hey, John, what's up, man? I see you, man. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you coming on here, man. Showing love, man. Show love back, but I sure appreciate you being on here, man. Big love, man. All right, try that. Help each other, bro. Gingy 87, I like that. That's what it is, and that's what a lot of people forget. Man, we just here trying to help each other, man. All of us trying to help each other. Everybody on here is looking for tips, right? We're looking to better ourselves. That's all we're doing. We're just looking to better ourselves. So why be mean to each other or be like, I ain't helping you? We just on here helping each other. That's it. I'm giving tips and I'm also taking in tips. If somebody got something that I know can help me, why would I not want to know that? That just makes you better. He say, 87 say, you don't mind just tell you 87. I like that. Do a certain workout. Okay. Might as well try it. As I always say, try it, right? So that's what we're going to do. All right, so let me pay attention to this workout that he said. Said, so your last set should be to go to failure. Try 7-second reps to start off with now for 5 to 8 reps. So you want to do 225, 7 seconds. So am I holding it down or holding it up in the air for 7 seconds? So am I coming off? I'm going 1, then I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then 1, 2, 3. Tell me if that's what I'm doing. If so, then we can do that. And since it's my first time, I'll start with 205. I'm pretty comfortable with 225, but obviously I've never done the way you're doing it. I usually do 3 seconds. I do 3-second hold and at most 5-second holds. So I've never done 7-second holds. But you tell me, am I holding it up for 7 seconds or I'm holding it down here for 7 seconds? Where am I holding it? Quick as you can, then down slow for 6 seconds. Oh, so I'm coming down with the weight. Okay. So I'm coming down with the weight. Okay. All right. Well, let's do that. Let's do that, man. Oh, that's great. Look, my wife helped me out, man. Look at that. See, man, go get you one. So I do 220. Well, I do 205 first. Just test it out. Because like I said, I've never done 7 seconds. I always do 5 or 3 seconds. As you see here, man, he telling me to do something, throw it in the workout. Why not? Why not, man? We all helping each other. Why not? Hopefully that light help out a little bit. I'm pretty sure it probably did. Oh yeah, that light's a lot better. All right. So we're coming off and we're going 7 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. Okay, got it. Got it. Last one. 5, 6, 7. Go. Woo. I think I did 6 or 7 reps. I don't know, but I know it was at least what he said, 5 to 8. So that's why I made sure I went one because I didn't know if I did 5, 6, whatever. Well, I like that. You know, like I said, I've done 3 and I've done 5 seconds. I've never done 7 seconds. Never in my entire life I've done 7 seconds. So I appreciate that. I might have to include that into my workout, man. I like that. Because usually 5 seconds, wow, that's crazy how much easier 3 seconds is than 7 seconds. That extra 5 seconds makes a gigantic difference. Because when I do 3 seconds, I go 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go. But that's 7 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom. It makes a huge difference. So I appreciate that, man. Hey, if anybody else got something on there, I'm all ears, man. But why y'all come up or why you come up whatever that is, that else you got, I'm gonna give you this other little workout that's gonna help you increase on that bench press. It's gonna help your bench press grow. Just like he was talking about. What me and him was saying earlier, slow to grow. Gotta go slow to grow. Well, you know what? I need the 20, 30, 45s on there. I don't know why I took that 45 off. I need that on there. Okay, so with this one, I'm gonna probably move the camera so y'all can see from the side because I'm sure y'all seen the guys. You seen the guy do the weight, do the bench press, and he hold his legs like this, right? Well, this is like that because I hold my legs up. But as I'm doing it, I add a little twist to it. So I'm gonna move it to the side so you guys can see. That way, it's my arms, you can see my arms pretty easy. All right, here we go. Okay, so with this one, what I do, so I cross the legs in the air, right? But as I'm doing the bench press, that's too far back. Right there. As I'm doing it, I'm doing my pump count with just the 135. Now, I'm working the chest, and I'm working the core because I'm engaging my core, trying to hold my legs in the air as I'm doing it. But when I'm coming down and I'm doing the pump, so now I'm pushing my arms to the limit and my chest to the limit. And at the same time, I'm engaging my core and working my abs. So you're working like 5 different muscles on this one workout. But this here will help you when you're doing the bench press and you get that heavy weight and you want to be able to control it, control it very well. It's going to help with that. This is going to help with that because that core, right here, you're engaging in that core and you're keeping that balance as you're doing that weight. And the more tired that you get, the more you engage your core to keep you upright, to keep you, balanced, keeping that weight going back and forth. So that's the key with this one. You're going to engage your core, work your stomach. Also, when you're doing the pump, it's going to make your chest grow. So little techniques, man, this bench press, man. I'm here giving out the answers so you can pass the test. All right. So we're going to come off. We're going to start with 1, try to get up to 10 or however we can do. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. So what I do with that, when I do it, I usually do four sets of it. When I do on each set, I make sure I get 10 every time because the weight is low enough to where if you can't get it, I can hold it on my chest, give myself a little break, and then I just go right back up. So no matter what, I always do 10 on this one. Not like the other one where you kind of get a frame between 6 and 10 or 1 to 4 when you're going forward or backwards. This is more so you got to do 10. You know, it don't have to be 135, but whatever weight you're going to do with it, like I said, you want to do it with a weight that you know you probably get a good 45, 50 reps of, whatever weight that is. That way, if you run out of energy, you know you can pause it for a second on your chest, get a quick breather, and then you can just push it back up by yourself. That way, if you don't have a spotter, it's not a big deal at all because you can just rest it. And as soon as you get the energy, you just lift it right back up there. So that's what I do with this one. So we'll do three more sets of this. After we do those sets, I'm gonna answer some more questions, whatever y'all got in the chat, and then we're gonna get ready for the next one for tomorrow. Be back on here tomorrow. Got a squat workout that we're doing. Really intense, man. Really, really intense. So make sure y'all there. You don't want to miss it. It's gonna be a really good live squat workout. We're gonna use medicine ball. We're gonna use this here. We're gonna use this squat machine. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. So make sure y'all there for that. Now let's do the next set. We're gonna do 3 more sets of it. All right. Let's see here. All right, we're gonna do 10 reps. If you can't get it, set it on your chest and finish the workout. Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. There. There we go. Last one I had to blow out a little bit, man. Had to let it out. I don't know if it's going to happen, but if it does on the last rep, my last set, last rep, if I'm struggling, I can't get up, like you might see me hit that pause on the chest and then bring it up. But that's what I'm talking about when I mean with this one, the key is to make sure you finish. That's the key. I'd rather you take 10 minutes to finish it than to cut it short. Because this one is all about finishing it. That's the key for this one. You want to make sure that you get the 10 reps in. Because when you're doing that pump, you're engaging that core, holding those legs up, and lifting those weights, doing the pump, man, you get those results that you really want. So that's the key to this one. This one's not so much about trying to be in that frame. This is all about finishing. This is, if you're a track runner, you just ran the 400 meter, that last 50 meters, it looked like it's like 700 yards away. This is what that is. This is exactly what that is. And that 400, and you just grinding, you struggling, you doing whatever you can to make it to that finish line. That's what this is. You want to, no matter what this situation, obviously, unless you hurt yourself. Now, if you hurt yourself, cancel everything I just said. But if you're not hurt, whether you got a spotter, if you don't, even if you got a spotter, tell them don't grab it. Just set it on your chest, and then when you get the energy, push it up. Because remember, this weight is going. You want to use a weight that's light enough to where you know if you can't get it because you're tired, if you just rest it a little bit on your chest, you can lift it up. That's the key. That's what I'm doing on this one. All right, so that's 2 sets that we done. So we got 2 more sets to go. All right. You get a shrug of this water. Let's go for the 3rd set. After I finish these last 2 sets, then we'll go do the overview of the whole entire workout. For those who missed, who maybe just logged on, and, they want to see kind of what happened or what we did. I'm gonna break it down, go through all of it, and if you want, if overview is not enough, you can always go to the video, hit rewind, watch as much as you want to, and if not, you can go by the overview of everything that we do. So appreciate everybody being on here, always on here showing me support. I don't know how much I can thank you guys because you don't have to be on here, but y'all always on here showing me love. So I want to show my love back, my appreciation, and very thankful for you guys. All right, let's get to the reps. Here we go. 10 more reps. All right, get my breathing right. I'm gonna gauge my core, and then we're gonna go. All right, let's go. All right. So now it leaves with 1 more set to do. But like I said, we got to do 10. No exceptions. No 8, 9. Oh, well, I ran out of energy. Nope. Sit that weight on there until you get the energy back and finish it. That is the key for this workout. It's all about finishing. It has nothing to do with trying to get it until, you can't go. If you fail, that's fine. Sit the weight on your chest. And when you get the energy to end that failure, then you put it back. That's the key to this one. So add this workout. Hey, add the workout that 87 was talking about. Where you had me on the 205 coming down 7 seconds. Add that one. That's a good workout. Because I'm going to add that one. I'm going to add that one to my routine. I'm proud that he told me that because, I do the 3 seconds. And every once in a while, if I got a buddy or something wants to do it, we'll do 5 seconds. But I've never done 7-second hold. So always keep your mind open to listen to other people. It's always good to listen to other people because, you never know what somebody knows, and it might be able to help you. If you keep your mind closed-minded, it's not gonna help you. It's only gonna make things worse for you, or you just ain't gonna get no better. If you really want to get better, it's always good to listen, man. Listen to what anybody has to say, even if this is trash. What they tell you, just listen to them. They be like, "Oh, okay, thank you." And you're going about your day. Okay, whatever he said, that ain't gonna help me, so I'm gonna just let it go. But just showing respect, being respectful. Okay, thanks for telling me. You can always do that. It doesn't hurt to let somebody speak for a couple seconds. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes you get those folks, especially that older crowd. the ones in their 70s and stuff like that. If you like a delivery guy, you get to their house, they've been waiting all day for somebody to talk to, man. Now they might talk your head off. So make sure when they're talking to you, you're walking towards the door. Because they're gonna find a way to keep talking. So just manage it. Manage it. But it's always good to listen to if somebody has something good to say, man. It doesn't hurt. A couple seconds, a couple minutes to keep an open ear and an open mind. Always a good thing. That's why when y'all leave your comments or you give your suggestions, you give your what is it, structured criticism. I love it. I love it, man. I'm here to help, and you guys help me as well. It only makes you a better person. That's how I always want to be. I always want to be better. It was a older guy who told me a long time ago. He said, "Man, if you're not learning something every single day, then you're not trying to be better and you're not trying to learn." He said, "You should at least learn something every single day of your life that you didn't know." And I thought about that deeply. And I'm like, man, you know what? He's actually right. Every day, even if it's just driving, let's say you're driving around, you might have learned something that you saw while you was driving. You learned something that was on TV. Maybe your kids did something. You learned something that they did. I didn't know they did that. But that's what he meant was when you should learn something every day. Because if you're pretty much you're not out doing nothing, or you're not trying to learn something, then you might want to try harder on learning something. Because you should at least learn one thing every single day. Remember that. Now let's finish this last rep. After I finish this last set, then I'll get to answering the questions that you guys have added on the chat. And after we answer those questions, I'll do the overview. Matter of fact, I'll do the overview first before I answer the question. So if you got questions that you want to ask, go ahead, throw them on there. I'll do the overview after I finish this, and then we'll get to answering them as best as I possibly can. All right. Last set. Let's go. That's a good workout, man. That's a good workout. Let me drink my Pure Life water after that, because that was a good workout. That was a good pump, man. Now, let's go over everything that we just did. So first, let me lift it up. I'm kind of tall, so I want to make sure y'all can see me clearly. Let me lift it up. All right. So first, take the head off. We started off with no weight, right? We did no weight. I think we did like 20 reps. Just a little short, little burnout. Boom, boom. 20 reps. We did that. Then we put 205. On the 205, we started with the pump. We did one pump, just like I did with the legs up, then the two pump all the way up to 10. Right after we got to 205, then we dropped back down to 135. Remember, if you didn't see it, this is what we did. We dropped down to 135, and we did the hand placement. Every time I went down, I moved the hands outside, in. When I lifted up, I moved them in. Out, in, out, in, out, in for 10 reps every time we did it. Then we came up to 225 and we did the pump workout in reverse. Started at 10, did 10 pumps, then 9 pumps, did 8 pumps and 7 pumps, all the way down to 1. But I didn't make it to 1. I got to 3. And I stopped But remember with the pumps, other than when we do the cross legs, if you start, you want to make sure you get to either, if you're going from the 10 down, you want to get somewhere between 1 to 4. And if you're going from down up, you want to get somewhere between 6 and 10. If you don't make it there, then you want to make sure you drop the weight because you need to at least get between 6 and a 10 on the pumps. That's the key. Then after we did that, then I took the weight to 306 because the how my weights are. Got 5.5 pounds, so it had to be 306 instead of 305. We did 306, and we did 7 reps of 306. Took a break, and did another 7 reps of 306. Then when we finished that, we took all the weight off, and I did somewhere between 140 to 100, and I would probably say 90 reps of just the weight. We don't know how much I did. I'm 100% sure I did at least 140. I would, if I had to guess, I would probably say somewhere between 175 to 185 would be my guess. I don't know. We can go back and if you want to do the math and you want to see it, hey, you can go back and watch the video and you can just count it. But I would, if I had to place a bet, I had to put money on it, I would say I probably had done somewhere between 170 to 190. That would be my guess. I might be wrong, but that would be where I would put my money at. Just from the feel, I felt like I was somewhere in there. I don't know, but I felt like that I was somewhere. Then, as we did that, we did Mr. 87's workout. We did the 7-second hold coming down. We put 205 on there. About the 7 seconds coming down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We did between 5 and 8 reps of that. And then that brought us to here, where we did the 135, did the legs cross in the air, engaged our core, and then also engaged our chest. We did the pump 1 up to 10, and then 4 sets of that. So if you get a chance, include that workout at home, include it at the gym, wherever you're at. And you can do the workout just like we did. And I promise you, you're going to get that pump that you're looking for, and that chest is going to keep growing. You're trying to grow that chest. You're trying to grow your bench press. You want the numbers to go up on your bench press. This is an excellent way to do it. Do this workout that I showed y'all today, and I promise you, your bench press is going to go up. If you're doing, I don't know, let's say you do your max 225. Within 3 months of doing this workout consistently, I mean, obviously you don't have to do it every single day, but if you do consistently, I don't know, maybe 4 times a week, or three times a week. Let's say you do 3 times a week. I would say within 3 months, that 225, you're gonna be around 275, 285, maybe even more than that. Yeah, about 285. So you're gonna jump at least 50 pounds in that 3 months. At least. I would even think more than that, to be honest with you. But I don't want you to not get there. Then if he can try and done that, what he's talking about, I don't know. I would say 50 for sure. You're gonna at least gain 50 on your PR. So if you're trying to gain that PR, get it better, include these workouts, and you're gonna get to see some excellent results, and you're gonna get to see that PR grow. All right, now just went over the overview. Now let's answer some questions. If there's anything you guys want me to add into a workout that's coming up, maybe this week, or tomorrow or next week or whatever. If you got a leg workout, tomorrow we'll be doing a squat workout, so that would be a good one. I can throw it in there if you want. Or next week, if you just got something that you have an idea and you want me to do it, I can put it on to the next week workouts, and we can do that. All right, so now let's answer some questions, and let's see what we can come up with. All right, so 87, that what I do, bro. Time under tension, more gains. It's not about lifting heavy. It's about stressing your muscles. Yeah, stressing your muscles. I like it, man. You got it, man. Keep that up, big dog. Keep that up. On a good day, 6 sets. Oh, you do 6 sets. Oh wow, that's good, man. 6 sets. That's a lot of sets. So you definitely getting a good workout by doing 6 sets. Y'all hear that? He does 6 sets. That's excellent, man. Keep up that good work, man. Keep that up, man. He said that's chest, back, bicep, legs, lats, triceps, you name it. No pain, no gain. There you go, man. Hey, the lats, people forget about the lats. The lats is they engaged, man. You know, when you're doing that, engaged. So that's good, man. The civil. Hi, Jim Bro. What's your max? Kilograms, I do not know. But in pounds, it's between depending on the day. Right now, I know I can't do it. My max ever most is 405. Right now, I'm around probably 385 right now because I'm doing 8 reps of 315 when I got a spotter. So if I'm doing 8 reps of 315, yeah, I'm about 385 right now. 385 to 395, depending on that adrenaline. That adrenaline's pumping. I probably get that 395. All right. Say so cool your body, man. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Oh, and my wife says 405 would be 184 kilograms. So that would be my greatest max. My greatest max would be 184 kilograms would be my highest max ever. 87, you say, respect my bro. You're 37. Oh, man, that's good. That's good, man. So you're, what, 5 years younger than me? So you getting up there too. That's good, man. That means you staying in the gym. You're not letting your age slow you down. That's the way to do it. Do not let your age slow you down. Most of us, we get that age and you start to, I don't feel like doing it. I think I'm gonna just stay at the house. You can't get sedentary. You gotta keep going, man. That is good. Keep that up, big dog. Keep that up. Anonymous 2. Do you do cardio separate from the gym, like running or cycling or something? I talk about it all the time, but I do a lot of sprints. I do sprints all the time. But I'm not big on like long distance cardio. I'll do it here and there. But if we're talking about like doing it, all day, when I'm running 5, 6 miles and stuff like that, I don't do it as much. I'm bigger on like sprints. And if I had a pool back here, I'd be doing a lot of laps. That's another thing I would definitely do. For me, the sprints, the laps, playing basketball, playing football, that's mainly my cardio. But now don't get me wrong, if we were in a football tournament or something, and let's say the football tournament started at like 9 in the morning and then into 7 p.m. Oh, I'm gonna be in every single play. I might play 7, 8 games and I'm just playing the whole entire time. So now that's some long running. That's a lot of running. So I'll do that. But just go and run for a long time. I'll be honest, I'm not big on it. If I were to say I was, I'd be out here lying right now, and I ain't gonna lie to you. They say you gotta stay fresh, bro. That's good, man. You gotta stay fresh. You on top of it, man. That's good, man. Keep that up. Keep that up, dog. Keep that up. D love, be clutch. Bro, can you do 10 push-ups right? Yeah. You want me to do 10 push-ups right? That's it? 10? That's all you said? 10? Did you mean to say more than that? Because 10 is kind of easy. Hayden Gray. Flex. You want me to flex, man? I guess I don't really need to flex. Kind of already naturally flex. Oh, you say let's do 100. Okay. I was like, man, 10 is 10 is pretty simple. I don't know if really 10 is going to do too much. I mean, if you want me to do 10, I can do 10. But yeah, I figured you probably meant maybe 100 and not 10. I can do 100 push-ups. Y'all want me to do 100 push-ups real quick? Now, I might not make it to 100 straight. I might have to do my little pause, but I can get 100 out of there. I can do 100. Y'all let me know if y'all want me to do 100, man. He say let's do 100. Y'all tell me if y'all tell me y'all agree. Yeah? I get 100 push-ups in. That's not that big a deal. I'll probably start with I'll probably hit like I don't know 60 or something to start off. Take a little 5-second pause, break, then hit the other 40 or whatever. Let's do it, man. I'm always down for challenges, man. I'm that kind of guy. I like challenges, man. I love challenges. So I'm gonna put the microphone back on the hat so I can do the push-ups because that way y'all can hear me count and stuff like that. All right, let me put the camera down so y'all don't think I'm over here cheating. I want y'all to be able to see everything. That way y'all know I'm being legit and I ain't out here cheating, man. I ain't trying to cheat, man. Cheaters never prosper. Y'all remember when we was kids, people used to always say that. Kids used to always say that. That should be good focus right there. Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right, let's go. My man said 100 push-ups. Yeah, 100 push-ups. Let's go. We're gonna start with, as many as you can, and then I'm gonna finish it off. However, I gotta finish it off. But we're gonna get that 100. All right, let's go. 2, 30. All right, that's 70. Did a little more than I thought I would do. Thought I was gonna get like 55, 60. But did more than 7. Did more than I thought I would do. That's cool. All right. Take a little few second pause. All right. Let's hit that try to hit 15 more real quick. And then 15 after that. All right, here we go. All right. So what that take us to 85? 15 more. Be honest, if I did this at the beginning of the workout, if I did 70 after all of that, at the beginning I probably would have did 85 or 90 because I would have been fully energized. I hit the last 15. Let's go. It's 100, baby. Boom. It's the 100 right there. I like little challenges like that, man. Especially after your workout. You know, you kind of tired, and your body's like, "Oh, let's settle down." No, let's do one more push. Why not give ourselves one more workout just to throw in there, throw a little tip in there. You know, that's a workout tip for my body, and I like that. So appreciate that challenge. Good looking out, man. I'm always up for challenges. That's one thing you on this channel you'll get to know about me. If it's a challenge, I'm always up for challenges, man. I love doing challenges. One lady asked me the other day, she said, "Hey man, do 40 diamond push-ups." I was like, "You want me to do 40 diamond push-ups?" She said, "Yeah, do 40 diamond push-ups." I said, "All right, man. I'll do 40 diamond push-ups." Got down there, did 40 diamond push-ups. And that was actually in the middle of the workout. It was in the middle of the workout. But she asked to do it. Hey, I'm a man of my words. I don't like to not follow through. So I had to do it. But I appreciate that, man. All right. Say, that's fire. I appreciate it. And he said, "You got nothing to prove." Oh, no, I ain't even worried about that. I like it. I like that, man. Anonymous, too. You champ. Hey, man, that's what you got to do, man. Somebody throw the challenge. You got to stand up for your challenge, man. I can't. What would that be if I'm on here teaching folks, right? And then when people give me challenges, I'm always running from them. I ain't got no business teaching this stuff. Because when you're teaching, you need to be good enough to take on little challenges like that, you know? And it only makes you better. So that's why I love doing it. So shouts out to the D-Love Be Clutch, man. Big ups to you, man. Thanks for the little challenge, man. He said, "Now I have to subscribe to your channel." Good looking out. So I got a subscriber from that 100 push-ups, man. I appreciate that. Oh, and you know, I'm not the kind to ask all the time, but if this is the content that you like to watch, hey man, hit subscribe. And if y'all guys can, if you can hit the like button, because the more likes I get, the more YouTube, helps me out on the videos and stuff like that. So if y'all can all hit a like, hit a bling, 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 bling like on there, much appreciated. If not, hey, I'm not gonna sit here and beg. But if you can, cool. But thanks anyways. Oh, so you say now D-Love, you say now you gonna hit the gym. That's good, man. Oh, 87 say, yeah, that's easy work. Hey, I try to do what I can, man. Anonymous too, how long you been training for? I'm 21, been in the gym a couple years trying to take it more seriously. So I'll be honest with you. I went to the gym with my dad when I was 5 years old, right? My dad took me to the gym. Obviously, I didn't do no workout, but I mean, I remember it like it was yesterday. And I'm thinking, man, that was almost 40 years ago. But I remember it like it was yesterday. My dad went to the gym. He had on this little gym belt, the whole gym belt. He had the shorts on this big old huge gym bag. And I was just so intrigued, seeing all the people and the guys in there working out. And I was just like, man, I want to be just like my dad. Just like most of us boys, if our father was a good head as a dad, we want to be like him. And that's what it was for me. He took me to the gym that day, and after that, man, I was constantly doing push-ups, pull-ups, sit-ups. Now, don't get me wrong, I didn't touch any weight until I was a teenager. I stayed away from the weight because my dad told me that. He's like, "Oh, to stunt your growth. I don't want to stunt your growth, so don't touch the weight." So I didn't touch the weight. I just did push-ups and stuff like that. But yeah, no, I started at a very young age, man. But you say you've been 21. You're 21. You've been going to the gym for a couple years. I would say stay consistent, man. Right now, you're at the age where you got all the energy. But you want to get consistent now. I'm gonna tell you why. Because when you get my age, or as 87, he's 30, 37. When you get after 30, I guess 34, 35, the gym can easily fall off. Easy. And I'll tell you why. Around that age, you kind of slow down a little bit. So if you don't keep pushing yourself, you're gonna stop. And you don't want to stop, you want to keep going. So that's key. That age time is very key to keep pushing yourself, because if you don't, man, you fall off. You don't want to fall off. So stay consistent, big dog. Stay focused. But good question. Say thanks for the motivation, man. No problem, man. Anytime, man. Check out the other videos, man. I got a lot of videos, a lot of good stuff, man. Check them out. Is that soccer is cool 26? Palmer. Shout outs to you, man. Hey, I'll give you shout outs, man. I see you. Don't think I don't see you, man. I see you, man. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you coming on here, man. Hey, I'm gonna show you some love. Go and hit that like button. Show me some love too. Hey, man, we gotta scratch each other back. I'm gonna scratch mine. I need you to scratch mine. I'll scratch yours. No, I'm playing with you. But no, good. Shouts out to you, man. Soccer is cool. 26. Already sub, man. I already know you sub, man. Some who would like to work out at the gym too. Yeah, good. Work out at the gym, man. Work out at the house, wherever you got to work out, man. As long as you get the workout in, that's the key, man. The gym is great, but if you can't make it, doesn't mean you don't have to do it. Don't mean you have to stop the workout. You can keep the workout going whether you're at the gym or not. It doesn't matter. Keep the workout in. Keep doing them. Stay on top of it. Consistency, just like I had said a little bit earlier to Anonymous too. Consistency is everything. If you can keep it consistent, no matter your age, whatever it is, you keep going. And you say you're 12 years old. Hey, do your push-ups, man. Do your pull-ups, sit-ups. My son's 7. He's always doing push-ups, pull-ups. He got a video on my channel. Y'all can check it out. He's 7 years old. He did 742 push-ups, I think was the number. 742 or 600. Was it 642? Either 642 or 742 push-ups in 642 in 45 minutes. And on top of that, 3 of those minutes, he kind of got cheated because I had messed up the camera. So really, he still had 3 minutes left. He was at 642. So he probably could have got the 700 push-ups. So if you're 12, stay on your push-ups, man. Stay on your pull-ups. Stay on your squats, your sit-ups. Do all those things. Very key, man. Keep doing that. But don't, if you're asking me, don't touch the weights, though. Stay away from the weights. Give it a couple more years before you hit the weights. Then when you get old enough, 14, you can kind of get into the weights. But really, I wouldn't get serious with the weights till you're about 16. Give it about 4 more years. And then you get serious with the weights. But definitely keep up with the sit-ups, push-ups, stuff like that. Because I know that don't stunt your growth. Because I did that when I was 5. And I've been doing it ever since. So I know for sure that doesn't stunt your growth. So stick with that. Do those little workouts and stuff like that. That way, when you get to, being a teenager, 16, 17, 18, and you get into the weights, you be doing calisthenics and lifting weights, both of them. You can do both. So stick with that. Consistency, as I said earlier, make sure you stick with the consistency. Say you're 140 pounds. Hey, man, at 12, how tall are you about? Let me guess. If you're 140, 12 years old, I'm going to guess you're about 5'6". You tell me. Tell me if I'm right. If you're 5'6" or not. This is 87. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Gigi, for putting that on there. You see how she put that on there? Y'all click on that video. You want to watch that 7-year-old go off on that on them push-ups? Man, check out that video. He had everybody at the beach. You're 5'6". I was right. You're 5'6". Hey, man. See, I'm a good judge of character, man. I'm a good judge of character. Even though it was just a blatant guess, but still, I got it right. Hey, bro, how tall? Metabolism, everything metabolic, everything slow down after 30. Yes, indeed. Let them know after 30, that's when you hit that, it starts to, starts to kind of come down. Then you hit 34, 35. If you haven't been consistent, it really drops off. At that, when you hit that 35, you need to be on it. Because otherwise you're gonna start going this way and you're gonna stop going up. That's that 34, 35 is a serious age when it comes to the way the rest of your life is going, how the rest of your life is going to go. That's the point where you say, I'm just gonna keep going, or man, you're gonna end up just like everybody else that's at home chilling, they kind of getting a little beer belly and stuff like that. That's that part where it starts to catch up. You can get past that, then there's one more tier. Well, I guess two more. There's another one that you gotta beat is when you hit 39, 40. It's another one. And that's the one, that one is really tough because that's when the body can start to break down. So you gotta tell yourself, he's breaking down, but I gotta keep going. And then that last one, about 40, I think it's like 46 or 47, they say. I haven't got there yet, but I'm a few years away. They say that's what it's like. You either all in or you all out. So hopefully when I get there, I'm still going like I am because I'm already 42. And hopefully when I get there, I keep going. So I'm gonna definitely keep consistent because that's the key. All right. Says yes, 5'6", man. That's good, man. I'm happy I got that answer right. Say everyone sub to this man. He is a very good character, man. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate the love, man. I try to be a good person. That's the key. Try to be a good person and try to be helpful to people. And like I say, we scratch each other's back. Scratch your back, you scratch my back. We looking out for each other, man. We all out here just trying to help each other improve and be better. That's the key. We want to help each other improve and be better as people in general, and then just be better in the gym. Just better all around. If we all can help each other become better, then you can't tell me that wouldn't help the world. Like we have a lot of issues. Obviously, we can't fix them all, but if you can just do a little bit helps, and that's big. So just try to be a better person. I'm gonna try to be a better person, and we just all help each other, man. Scratching each other's back, man. All right. See, I motivate you. How do you lose fat? Oh, Khaled with the roses, man. Thank you. And then Danny say, "How do you get abs, bro? What the abs? Diet, and not just diet. The ab workouts that I do, they're pretty tough workouts. I do them all the time. If you want to check out some of those videos I got, go ahead and check them out. And I got a lot of good ab workouts that you can look at on the videos. Look at the one that says the cheat code, the ab cheat code, and then another one, do this for abs. I think was the other video that I had. No, they're all lives. You'll see. I mean, I got regular videos too, but most of my videos now are probably lives because I got so many of them. I'm a more of a live guy. I'd rather just turn on the camera and just get to talking and get to working out, and then no editing, just a little thumbnail. That's it. Don't take too much of my time. I got kids and stuff like that. Wife, I got to make sure I show my love to my family. So it's the best way to do it for me. But that's how I get the abs, do the ab workouts. I stay on it, man. And as I always say, consistency. Kale say, yeah, 42. You say I look 30? Man, much appreciated. I thank you. Well, why thank you? Yeah, no, I'm 42, man. 1983. I've been around. Just put it like this. I'm 2 years older than LeBron. I'm older than Aaron Rodgers. I don't know if you watch football. I'm actually older than Aaron Rodgers. If I played in the NFL right now, I'd be the oldest person on the football field.
Everybody, older than everybody. I'm trying to see who is the same. Larry Fitzgerald is actually younger than me. Larry Fitzgerald. Isn't that crazy? Wow. And I mean, I think of Larry Fitzgerald. I mean, I'm thinking about, man, this guy he's been out of the NFL for a few years, and I'm thinking like, man, Larry Fitzgerald is old. But I'm actually older than Larry Fitzgerald. Wow. That's scary to think about. 26, you say you gotta go. You'll be on next live. Keep pumping. I will keep pumping, man. The next live is tomorrow. And then after tomorrow, then we get on to next week. But I appreciate all the love from everybody. I'm very thankful you guys. You're always here, always showing me love. I don't know how much to thank you guys, but if you can be on tomorrow, great. If you can't, you can always hit rewind. We're going to get on the little squat workout. We're going to be on it. And we're going to give each other tips. So appreciate you guys being on here. I'm going to get back inside to the family. Give me some food in my system. You know, get ready for the kids for tomorrow. And then get ready for the weekend. So appreciate y'all being on here. As I always say, Vegan Fit. Don't forget. Try it. All right. Y'all have a good night.